Hello, family and friends. Today we have a plant haul, and I'm going to be cleaning out some beds. You won't see that though because that's boring. But we have some more plants. Basically, just looking at flowers and plants. It's going to be a mishmash of things. It's going to be good though. Hope you enjoy. Scarlet red pansies, the white pansies with the yellow center around this lantern, and the tulips. Now, these tulips are wide open. I like the way they look when they're not all the way open. I guess it's subconsciously I know that they are about to fade after that stage. But they're beautiful. And also, we just kept it simple this year with the red and white around the lanterns, and red and white in this pot. And earlier today, we went to the garden center, and as far as the eye can see, geraniums. Absolutely wonderful. So we grabbed a few of those to put at a location, our friend's house. We got some white petunias also, and the dipladenias with the yellow center. And there are so many buds just waiting to open. These are going to be flooded with buds, nice glossy leaves, and they look really healthy. We checked them for pests, and not one to be found. Look at these geraniums up close and personal. That eye-catching red is just simply wonderful. And look at the buds. They even before they open, they even look interesting. Very eye-catching and one of my go-tos because they can handle the heat. And this is just a little handful of flowers to tuck in here and there. And we're going to be using the dipladenias around the house in different pots. You know, some people wonder what the difference in the dipladenia and the mandeville is. The mandeville is more of a viney plant, and the dipladenia is bushy. And these geraniums, I can't wait to put those in to bring more color to this garden that we're going to. And the garden gets plenty of sun, 6 or more hours of sunlight, and these blooms just won't quit. They are nice and fluffy, and you see the little pods there about to open. We're just looking forward to putting these geraniums in because, oh, and another thing, the mosquitoes cannot stand geraniums. That's another reason why I like them. And we're going to have fun with these. Yeah, the geraniums come in red, white, pink, salmon color, and different shades of pink. We have these white petunias. They will trail over the sides of the pots. And look at this dipladenia. Now, one thing about all of these, they all can handle the heat. Really looking forward to see all the different flowers that we're going to have this year. But for right now, these dipladenias are really, really nice. Um, the leaves have a little splashback on them. Some pollen that stuck to them when they were watered. And she's checking each and every one of these for pest. And afterwards, um, we are going to water. She's she's looking for burnt leaves or spent petals or damage going through each and every one of them. We've seen maybe two yellow leaves out of this whole six plants. They look really healthy. They're going to be great around the house. We're going to put them in different pots, and we're going to let you come along with us on that journey. But for right now, we'll probably put these in the tool shed tonight because there's going to be some freezing temperatures. Look at these roots, so you can tell that they're ready to be planted. Got roots coming out the bottom of these, and they are ready to go. So tonight we're going to just put them in the tool shed so that they can handle the temperature that is going to temperature is going to drop, but there's a possibility that we may be getting some frost, and we don't want to take that chance. Um, she really loves these, and they do good every year. We've had them in a couple of spots, and we're going to try them in a couple other spots. Now, these are the Diplodenias. They grow like a shrub, and they stand up on their own. The Mandeville, which looks like these, and Janice is really taking her time with these and showing some love, going around and pushing the soil down. See this yellow leaf? She's gonna snap that off.
I can't even snap it off.
Let me see. I'll help you. Snap that right on off of there, and we'll have a margin all the way around so that we have some airflow up under there. And these geraniums, I know these are going to do good because where they're going is going to be full sun, 6 or more hours of sunlight, and they're going to bring some good color to the flower bed. A splash of red brings the colors out in your flower bed. No matter what colors you're using, if you have like a little section with some red, it really brings everything out. She's pushing down the soil because Janice knows that you need that airflow around the bottom of this geranium. And we don't want the bottom leaves touching the soil because they will hold moisture and begin to rot. And then when you have rot, you have pest. So far, so good. Only thing we've seen on this one so far is a few loose petals that fell off, and uh, that one's ready to go. We have our petunias here that haven't, there's a lot of blooms that haven't opened, and they are just waiting for a bigger pot so they can spread those roots out. And I was about to get some more flowers, but we're going to hold off until these our overnight temperatures are higher, preferably above 50 degrees. Um, a lot of plants can take that. Well, this one here, I broke that one. So, ugh, I hate when that happens, but we'll go ahead and pinch it off. Still got a lot more here to open up, but look at this. Look at this beautiful thing I just had to take off of there. Well, if I step back and look at this, that's a small loss for this group here of geraniums. And we'll be adding more of these in the bed all the way across. We have this jasmine out here, a ground cover, and the geraniums. That jasmine will be going between those and fill this whole bed over because it grows pretty fast. So now I'm just going to fill in this pot with, I think two will be good. And the pansies are still holding on. Those are the Beaconsville, and they're still looking good. So we're just going to incorporate the petunias in with the pansies so that once their cycle is over, the petunias will go ahead and take over. So We got 3 in here. Already had 1, so I added 2 to this, and they will quickly fill this pot in, making sure that there's no gaps in the soil and tucking everything in nicely. Mm-hmm. More pansies here. I'm going to put a petunia on this corner here so that when they are finished, we'll be starting this pot off with some nice petunias trailing over the corner here. Same thing with this other pot on the corner. That way you can see it as you go up the walkway. You'll see the petunias trailing. And since we have white violas on that corner, we'll put the white petunias on the right corner. Just stepping back to see how it looks. And I'm trying to get this Snapdragon to open. See, if I had both hands, if I had my tripod, I could go with 2 hands on this. But this is why they call them Snapdragons. If I could find one that I could open with 1 hand, then you'll see what I'm talking about. But, oh, here we go. Let me see. Look at that. Snapdragon. Looked like it had little teeth in there. Those are growing in pretty good. And if I get some more Snapdragons, I'll be putting them in this section because I know that they're going to do good. And this coral, we have the coral here with the yellow doing pretty good. Nice foliage and a lot more blooms developed than I expected. So these are going to do good. And we're working on this this bed a little bit at a time. Just finding out what works, studying the sunlight that the bed gets, because there's trees that block out some spots to where parts of the bed gets more sun than other parts. And the ground cover is doing fine. Across the front, the hydrangea, see, I pruned that, and the Nandina with the red berries in there. Step back and look at this. We topped it off and rounded it, pruned that today. And this bare spot here will be covered with ground cover. The Snapdragons. These 2 colors complement each other because the coral has a slight hint of yellow on them. We've been holding off on plants until the temperatures are more consistent overnight, and been looking at some pots for future installs. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe if you already haven't.